Hi guys, this is another video for the DS708, and this time we're gonna be scanning a 2007 Z4, the E85 chassis. So I've kind of loaded the information already for the car, as you can see. And this is your first screen. This is your first screen. You have the auto scan, the control units, where you select the control units manually. Vehicle details, which is just where we were. Power supply for the battery. And you have service functions. Okay, and the service functions, you have reset the service interval indicator, and the drive you have two options: disable or enable keys. Remember, you can't program keys, it's just to disable or enable them. And the motor, you have adjustments, and you can adjust a few things here. They are quite self-explanatory. And the chassis, you have the adjustment for the steering angle sensor, the wheel sleep control, so you can do these three options here for the DSC. And for the power steering, I'm not sure if this guy is actually fitted with a now it just comes back to this screen. I've just skipped while I was scanning. It just comes back to this, so you can't do nothing on this. And the body, you have a few options here, 9 in total. These are the options and the instrument cluster, light control module, light switch center. Not much more than reading information, pretty much. Once again, enable or disable the keys. Transport mode is just enable or disable the transport mode, obviously. Safety systems, just reading data. It is not supported by the vehicle. Central locking system. So it's just a little bit of we could actually do some sort of updates here. A little bit surprised of this. Park distance control, I don't think it's fitted with one. Surely it's not. No, it's not. So that's it. And the maintenance or the service functions. So we'll go now onto the auto scan, so we can have a quick look through the ECUs. So the auto scan is now finished. He made contact with 12 ECUs. What we'll do is we'll start from the top. So instrument cluster. Skip the first ones. Not a lot that you can do, but you can go with live data. General. Onboard computer button. We're not going to go there. It's quite self-explanatory. So here we'll show you engine speed. So it shows you some of the pointer data for the pointer instruments, displays, warning and indicator lamps. You can open one just to see, but it's just going to tell you I'll tell you some of the info that is reaching the cluster. Voltages. Component activation, just to activate all these components, and then you have a self-test at the bottom. Airbags, physical hardware number, so tell you the part number, live data, now obviously, convertible top, just the live data really. HVACs, live data, and then you have component activation, self-explanatory. Okay. Light switch center, live data. Actually, as well, so just for the switches, for the lamps, nothing. In component activation, obviously, for you to activate all these 6 functions. There's a special function in there. Oh, just that. That's it. Oops. Radio. Live data. Component activation, as you can see. Central body electronics. So live data. Wiper functions, driver dot module. So it's gonna have a look at one. Just can have a look at some live data. You have quite a lot of functions here, 14. Some of them they don't apply for this car obviously, but say remote control, the key, or the check. Yes, so that's it. So that's it. There's a lot of some good live data here for interior lights, driver the module, and component activation. So you can activate all this except the last one. ABS or DSC. So live data, split it in 7 sections as well. So wheel speed sensors, you can have a look at the speeds. Sensor, the yaw sensors, basically the longitudinal, transversal and rotation sensor. Steering angle sensor obviously. Pressure sensors. Switch. Control systems, operating mode. Let's see what that is. Oh, that's it. Tire defect indicator. Some live data here for that. And component activation. Just the pump motor for the DSC. That's it. Electronic power steering. Hardware number. And live data. That's all you have. Angle sensor for the steering. Just live data really, nothing. It just shows you the steering angle, that's all. Engine. You have a little bit more. Even though you have start on live data. There's no sub-menus on here. It's all on one page. the live data for the engine, component activation, that's all you can do. You can't do a lot really. You can't do, for example, let me have a look at this. No, you can't do, for example, throttle body actuation and quite simple things. This is a little bit poor, I must confess. I would expect a little bit more, and obviously clear the mixer adaptation. I'm not going to do that now. A little bit poor on the engine. I would expect a little bit more. And the last one is the Immobilizer System. The coding data, you know, just tell you what the model is. So that's it, guys. Is the DS708 on a Z4 2007 E85 chassis. What to say? It can't do really a lot. I was a little bit disappointed on the actuation under the engine. I would expect a little bit more in there. Other than that, nothing special. You can't do a lot, but once again, and I keep saying this is a scanner. It's not programming. This is not a BMW machine or anything like that. So, yeah, this is the DS708 on this car. He does the basics, reads some live data, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please just put them below.